Hey folks, how's it going? So it is day 10, I think. Start of day 11, 12, day 12. Sorry. Since I stopped taking Kratom and still can't sleep particularly easily, and that's been tough. But in general, I feel a little bit better. I don't feel like I'm gotta run a mile in the middle of the night. Just exhausted from the number of nights that I've only slept 1 or 2 hours, um, which sucks. But we're getting there. And every day, when I feel like, you know, uh, when I feel akathisia and I feel like I can't stand to sit inside myself for another minute, um, I see that as healing. Looking at that feeling as the evidence of getting through it has been really helpful, because then there's a part of me that wants it. There's a part of me that wants to feel it so I can be done with it. And feeling like every moment that I feel it and I bear it and I sit in it is one moment that's been credited to my account. It's one less moment to face later. And that's helpful. So hopefully there's somebody out there who has found themselves in the same boat. They can look at it that way. I've started to look at the discomfort as actually a sign of progress, and that's been helpful. Now, my memory is pretty terrible, as you can tell, and in general, just a lot more tired. And got a little bit of a stuffy nose still, and that sucks. But there'd be worse things, and in general, things are going pretty good. One of the things that's surprising to me is how much of a difference it makes with androgen signaling. And I notice that my facial hair grows in faster. Just in general, my body temperature is up, which is weird for not sleeping. Generally, those two things kind of go without one another. And so it's been interesting to see getting 2 hours of sleep and still feeling hot during the day. Yeah, generally I feel like I can't get through the night without getting up. Last night I slept an hour, woke up for an hour, slept an hour, woke up for an hour, tried to sleep again, didn't really get much, just got up at 4, and just accepting that's the path forward. That's the way to get through it, and trying to lean on prayer, and despise not these days of small beginnings, because they are small. It's hard to see the benefits of something when you're still paying the cost for it. And so right now, I know that, yeah, I feel tired. I'm struggling to show up the way I want in my life, because I'm sleeping 2 hours a night. Not every night, but a lot of them. And that sucks. But that's not forever. And there will come a day when I can sleep all right, and I don't have to deal with this. I don't have to feel like I'm stuck, attached to something. And so it'll be worth it, So my biggest fear was always that, eventually it would get banned. And then I would get stuck with having to go through this process um, involuntarily. And that is crap. That sounds terrible. So it seemed like this was the right time. And on another note, obviously you can tell we're moving. Got boxes in the background. And that'll be happening in this next week. We'll actually be moving houses. But one of the things that I've noticed is that there's a lot of people moving right now. And in society at large, I think we've kind of hit the limit with regard to what simulacra can support in terms of social relationship. We're starting to hit the edges of pain in that. And to notice the deficiencies, to notice that video calls are not family time spent, and that people are not pixels. For a long time, I think we were able to convince ourselves, as everything was new, and it got better and better and better, people thought, oh yeah, I can move away from my family. It'll be no big deal. I can talk to them on video chat. I can keep in touch, and so what is there? And I don't think people realize the degree to which your ability to be candid, genuine, open, and to drop your persona is predicated on the nonverbal cues that somebody else gives you of being trustworthy in a given situation, even just the way that their nervous system is being regulated. And you can't generally manage that over the phone to the same degree. And so it's very hard for people to get even just the emotional support, which is primarily done through communication and talking, through digital communication and talking. There's something that's unique and special about doing it in person. And it seems like people are starting to recognize the deficiency of connection, of meaningful connection in their lives. Because as I told the people that I work with that I was leaving, I heard from many others that they're also leaving. Some that I didn't expect and who haven't told other people. And so just something to think about, food for thought. But anyway, today is the day the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I am going to do some packing and cleaning. I'm going to kick some ass today. And I don't care if I get any more sleep. I hope I do. Maybe I'll get another 2 hours. But if I don't, it don't matter. I'm going to kick some ass today. Because life's too short. I'm done waiting for it to come to me. So, anyway, anybody out there going through the same thing? Yeah, I know you're tired. Yeah, I know it sucks. You probably feel miserable inside yourself. That sucks. But you're going to get through it. And every moment that you sit in that misery is proof. Don't give up. Don't turn back. Keep moving forward. You got this. All right. Love y'all.